Just because you're in a calorie deficit doesn't necessarily mean you're going to lose weight. Here are a few reasons why. So you step onto the scale, and even though you've been training hard and sticking to your calorie deficit, you're not seeing it shift. Even worse, you might even be seeing it go up. But don't stress, because this won't be fat. When you're looking at your weight on the scale, there are many things you need to take into account. Here are just a few. 1. Salt. Maybe you had a good old day of eating yesterday, which involved a large selection of salty meals. And when you have more salt, your body will hold on to more water. So that little added weight you may have seen this morning isn't fat. You just turn yourself into the human equivalent of a pretzel. During this hefty day of awesome food, you may have also had loads of carbs. Even though silly Sharon at work just told you she lost 2 kilos of weight in 3 days just from cutting carbs, she needs to chill the hell out, because that's just water. 1 gram of glycogen holds on to about 3 to 4 grams of water. So if you went all in on that pizza, that's why the scales are looking pretty hefty today. And there's a common theme here, but water. You simply drinking more water than usual, or maybe having less than usual, will have an impact on how much water your body's going to retain. If you suddenly went from having 1 glass a day to having 2 liters a day, and suddenly you weighed a little bit more, no shit. Water weighs something. Speaking of shit, there are many other factors that play a role into the scale, such as your hormones, or if you've even gone to the toilet today. And lots of other factors to consider when it comes down to your weight. It's almost impossible to judge your progress on your scales because of all these extra little additions. If you woke up this morning and you suddenly weigh 2 kilos more than you did yesterday, then I'm happy to tell you that's not fat. Well, unless you ate about 15,000 calories extra, but I highly doubt that. I'm not just telling you this so I can waste a perfectly good amount of oats. I hear it all the time when people are stressing about their weight on the scale in relation to their progress. If you're in a calorie deficit, you're doing the right things, and you're training hard, then this little bastard can do one. But if you are set on checking your weight, just try not to stress when it does go up or down. Any drastic changes either way, it's always going to level itself back out. You're looking for small, steady progression, and you're golden.